In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer. Albert Camus. Have you ever sat quietly with a growing heaviness inside, knowing that things feel too much, yet the words, "Can you help me?" get stuck in your throat? Maybe you've tried to carry everything on your own, believing that your burdens would be lighter if only you were stronger. Or perhaps you've reached a breaking point before, but found yourself withdrawing, offering a smile instead of the truth, while something inside quietly hoped, but never asked for a little warmth or understanding or relief. It's hard to explain, but sometimes it feels less painful to remain silent than to risk being seen as weak or needy or a bother. This kind of silence, the pause before reaching out, can feel cold and endless, like winter that never leaves. Many of us know its shape well. You are not alone in this, but Camus saw this another way. The philosopher of the absurd, he believed that even in the darkest winters of experience, something resilient and luminous survives within us. For Camus, life offers no simple answers, no promise that suffering will simply vanish. Instead, he spoke of an invincible summer within the human spirit, a quiet, persistent vitality that remains even when we feel most isolated. He saw asking for help not as a surrender or a weakness, but as a gentle act of rebellion against a cold and indifferent world. For Camus, to admit our vulnerability is to affirm our shared humanity. The very act of reaching out, he thought, is a kind of defiance against despair, a testament to the deep truth that we are never truly alone, even when isolation feels total. If we see our hesitation in this light, something shifts. What if asking for help isn't a burden, but an act of bravery in an unpredictable world? What if it's acknowledging that we are all winter and summer, both struggling and growing, and that in reaching out, we let a little warmth pass between us? When we begin to live this shift, something quiet but profound unfolds. We learn to notice when the coldness of isolation is settling in, and gently challenge the inner voice that says we must do it all ourselves. We might start with the smallest steps, a single text, a gentle conversation, a brief moment of honesty, and discover that warmth returns in ways we did not expect. Perhaps we become a little softer, both with ourselves and others. We recognize that everyone, in their own season, is sometimes waiting for a hand to reach out. If this speaks to something in you, consider subscribing. I'm building a quiet corner of the internet for people like us, people asking harder questions, healing deeper wounds, and finding